have you actually heard Trump's proposal for Ukraine? I've just seen an article today. It was published in the Telegraph at about 4 p.m. UK Ukraine time. If you want to read it, it was written by Ambrose Evans Pritchard, and the title of the article is Trump's Confidential Plan to Put Ukraine in a Stronghold. So here is the confidential plan. The Telegraph obtained it and it was marked privileged and confidential. So here you go. Here's the privileged and confidential information. You have to excuse us, I'm going to have to read some of my notes on this because I can't remember it all off the top of my head. But as if it wasn't bad with Canada, the resources there, the timber, the oil, everything else, he wants that. Greenland, the minerals, the oil, the strategic position, he wants that. And Palestine as well. There's method in his madness. There's gas reserves off the coast of Palestine too. So the demands for Ukraine, I can't believe it. It is insane. This man, if you support this man and you're from Europe, he is out for himself. He does not give a shit about the UK. He doesn't give a shit about Europe. He does not care. He wants his resources and he wants them now. And stuff everyone else. It doesn't matter as long as he's fine. But anyway, this is essentially a colonization of Ukraine. So this deal, the demands cover everything from control over critical minerals, not just that though, ports, infrastructure, oil and gas. And he wants 50% of recurring revenues received by extraction of resources. So 50% of everything. 50% of the financial value in all new licenses issued to third parties for future monetization of resources, with a lean on such revenues in favour of the US, obviously. This clause means, or it was described by an official as, pay us first and then feed your children. Some ally. The US will have first refusal for the purchase of exportable minerals. Washington will have sovereign immunity and acquire near total control over most of Ukraine's commodity and resource economy. The fund shall have exclusive right to establish the method, selection criteria, terms and conditions of all future licenses and projects. So that's essentially a complete way around Europe's rules, Europe's anything to do with that. We're all for the climate in Europe. Trump's not. He's pulled out of it. So he wants to make sure that he can get those minerals, get that oil, get that gas, however he wants and however he chooses. This demand, and I have done video previously on the Treaty of Versailles. I've done part 1. There are more parts to go, but I did a couple of videos and then they got more views than I thought they would. So I freaked out, I panicked, and I haven't done any videos since. So here we go. I will continue to do more on the Treaty of Versailles. And I want to try and get through as much as I can from 1917, where we're at now, because this is so important now. But anyway, I digress. So this demand would amount to a higher share of Ukrainian GDP than, wait for it, reparations imposed by Germany after the Treaty of Versailles. So that was the treaty where we made Germany take full responsibility, pay for everything, all these reparations, because of World War One. Bearing in mind, Ukraine isn't the enemy here. Ukraine isn't the bad guy. Ukraine got invaded, and this is the price to pay for support from an ally. Anyway, Trump warned Ukraine that Ukraine would be handed on a plate to Russia if it rejected the terms. So either you give me what I want, or you go into Russia. And I think these meetings in Saudi are actually a way to carve up Ukraine between Russia and America, carve up the resources in order for self-gain, obviously, as usual.